the most nerve-wracking mural actually became my all-time favorite. Now, it didn't quite start like this. I actually went through about 3 different designs before I got to one that I really, really liked. But before I ever started the design that I currently did, I actually started another one that when I was going through it, I was like, man, I'm not too sure about that. Therefore, I just stopped midway through the design and just left it at that. And it actually sat there for, I think, about a month and a half before I'm like, I gotta get back on this. So that's when I actually started designing something and it still didn't feel quite right. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I remembered, I was like, I had gone through some of my sketches that I did before on this new style that I've been working on and I absolutely love. And I came upon this one design and I said, that is it. But before I could get to the painting part, I actually had to do a better rendering of what I had done because so far it was just a sketch. I was like, and I had this vision of what the color should be. So I went to my Procreate on my tablet and I started working on it. Believe it or not, while I was actually working on it, that's when the anxiety started coming up for me. And I was like feeling completely out of sorts with myself because I was so excited about what I was going to do. And I had never done the process that I wanted to do in it. So what I wanted to do was implement like traditional painting techniques of doing a fully colored background and gradients. And the fun part for me was that I wanted to do it with spray paint. The only thing was that I quickly realized as I was doing this design is I'm not sure if I can pull this off with the translucent effects. Therefore, I went back to what I already knew and I started using just a regular paint by hand brushes. And what I really was excited about was this paint that I had actually done in my previous mural where it was for the columns. Now, I had never used this paint before. It's like some super thick latex paint only used for commercial use. This stuff is like super expensive. It's like $100 per gallon. And I wanted to use it for my mural. So what I did was I actually used it for my background to create this gradient effect, which I absolutely do love. After creating that gradient effect, that's when I actually started working on the project. And let me tell you, it went beautifully, better than I could have expected. I was still a bit shaky on the spray paints, so I stuck to using spray paints only in the water area. Before I knew it, I was in the total zone. It was amazing. It was like, I felt like this is what I was meant to be doing. Like I've done this so many, once it started flowing, I was like so confident in what I was doing. And before I knew it, it was done. And it was exactly what I had envisioned. Something that created a relaxing vibe. It's calming. The colors were just so beautiful. This painting is now my favorite.